From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You look at this Niner defense.
Yeah, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit. And now they're out executing.
So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
The Niners at 11-3 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Davis Price is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Moody good with the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5.
Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's 3rd and 3. St. Brown in motion right.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 7. Debo going in motion left. Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Again, it's Davis Price.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go, Shaq. Roll, bring it.
They'll try and run. Here's Davis Price.
And this time he is in.
Ty Davis Price
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
1 second, all that remains. They'll start with the option.
And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17.
A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
St. Brown motioning left.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
Niners 21, Ravens nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Jackson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They go play action here. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. They find some open field here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
17 at the 21-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Purdy looking to throw.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
In motion right, G.0.A.T. On first down, Purdy.
Throw caught there by Willis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. St. Brown in motion right. Now Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Rolling to his right. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Purdy off the play fake.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 tight. 79 Bronco. 19 Lion.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Hey. Sit on.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. So the victory here for San Francisco.